that can change and alter the sensory systems that we use for interfacing with the world. That's constantly 24 hours a day, mediated by the force of gravity. Some muscles need to be activated quickly. But when that's done, it needs to be done in such a controlled fashion that it's slowed down and it doesn't cause any additional friction that harms or contributes to the loss in capabilities of that muscle, that ligament, that tissue to move and to do work. Everything has a lifespan on the body. How ironic is it that a man who's going to die before everyone else, a man who knows he's going to die before everyone else, is the one to synthesize this system by which we maximize fingertips and wrists. Now I'm focusing on the top part of the palm. This is you have to form your fingers into these types of bent knuckling activations in order to apply the flexion to awaken this sector of your hand, for it to become an axis around which movements can occur. Oftentimes with monks, you will see them in this position where their hands are wide and open and centered. That's something that's always been a part of Hinduistic, Chinese, Buddhist, Japanese, South Asian culture, is the recognition of the importance of posture and the importance of adapting our postures no matter what the apparent genetic disparities in muscle contact or muscle quantity, length of muscle fibers, attachment point size, all of these features that are DNA designed but shaped throughout our lives by the choices that we make about how to move and how to use these features of the body. The hands, the fingers, the arms, the legs, etc. It can all work to get in better relationship with the force of gravity. Period. That's as far and as near as this needs to be. It needs to be recognized that that is the foremost the most important objective that we have as human beings in not in proving that we do not want to waste our privileges. We do not want to waste our resources. We have to maximize the resources that we have, which are our soil fertility, which are our ability to align ourselves, to understand what it feels like to be balanced in muscle, balanced in mind, balanced in body, balanced in our spiritual connection to the world, by actualizing this larger mission. Or just by just being a part of it, by just practicing it. I gotta go. I gotta work on these uThrones systems, uThrones system images. Oh. Mm. 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 Oh. Mm. 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 See? That's new. I've never done that before in my life. But that's a way to use the resistance to just create a different experience, a different combination of muscles are awakened by altering these very simple features to this experience. This is not hard. This is just something that we need to recognize as being really, 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 really important for living a long, healthy, dynamic, creative, collaborative, compassionate, courageous life in which, oh no. Oh, fucking A. I'm so sorry about that. Not that it impacted you, but I found the Bluetooth remote control. See how once you find these positions where your heel bone fits in with some musculature, the curve of them, or the point at which its curve is a point of tangency, and it can sensitize you to that sector of the bone and where it ends and where that wave of fiber reaches its maximum point and something else begins. Now, how can I concentrate this in 3 minutes? That is the real challenge. This is I'm taking endurance running lessons. I ran a marathon. And I didn't just run a marathon like to run a race. I ran it up to more. And then I ran back. I ran probably 40 miles in a night. I'm using my own unguided bodybuilding training and the mistakes that I made but also the best of it. The best of understanding the need to exercise opposing muscle groups together. And because it was so segmented, this is the perfect substitute for that type of protocol. Yes, work out in a very specific, force-directed, choreographed way, in that you're targeting every muscle group, and then you're going out and you're doing cardio and you're using your body in all types of other ways that enable you to go through these poses everything can come back to the embryo and be as extended, and walk like a zombie. Walk and open up and grab the air. Grab it and then push it away. Let these pillars, let these obelisks of your fingers and thumbs shoot into the air. And give it you. That's what you're doing when you're You have to do that in order to get the tips of your fingers full of blood, full of nerve sensation. You have to activate that frontal force as well as that bottom force. What are the tracks? Where do they start? Where do they end? And once they end, what else can you move while stabilizing something new? And how can that become the next point of your incremental training? It's happening on the inside. The positions that you hold alter the sectors of the interior based on the muscular force, based on the height and the distance from your body. It changes the stress on the intercostal muscles. The distance that you expand is starting from your default. So it's starting from your core center sense of who you are. And with each breath, you're becoming a bigger you. Tuck your chin in. Let your tongue float. Let it graze your left cheek. Let it graze your teeth. Let it come out just a little bit.